Hello, my name is Bosco. Previously, I studied in 2-3, and this year I went for Ritz-Carlton DIFC for my internship. And today is my last day of my internship, so I would like to do some finalize and some conclusion of my internship. First of all, I will talk about some uh, about the learning objectives that I've set before in the class. Had four objectives, and after that I will talk about what I have learned here and how I learned, and is the tool that helped me to learn is effective to me and to my learning process. And after that, about something that is relevant to my internship learning objectives to my third academic term and my career. And finally, I will talk about uh, one story that's maybe like experience that it is makes me unforgettable uh, during my internship. And yeah, first talk about my fourth goal of my internship. The first one is talking about the English skills that I've said before. I think really throughout the internship, I think I success and I achieved the goals that I would like myself to go. Because even in Switzerland, I didn't spoke as much as English that I've spoke now, because English is like my first language. Because still maybe in Switzerland, sometimes with friends who talk in Chinese, but really in here, English first language. Because also the guests when they come here, especially this one is a business hotel, most of them they speak very good English, and then they are well educated. So yeah, I think I achieved my goal as I speak really a lot, and I've learned a lot of vocabularies, a lot of way how to deal with the guest also. And the next is the how to show my managing skills and my leadership. And I think this one is really I achieved the goals, especially as I have said before in the previous video. I got promoted as concierge, and after that, bell captain, as the position that I'm doing now. And I believe that my manager gave a lot of trust and responsibility to me, and this is a very good sign that I achieved the goal that what I wanted to be. And the third one, to learn UAE like hospitality culture. And I think at the end of my internship now, I need to say that in UAE they divided into two parts, especially in hospitality, because um, some of the hotels like the resorts in Palm Jumeirah, like Ritz-Carlton, Dubai Resort, it's more the guest is going for fun, for vacation. But in here, our business hotel, most of the guests is coming just for maybe for few days, and then we don't have much time to engage like we're doing in resorts. And this makes me learned a lot also to how to react with the guests so fast, how you anticipate with the guests, how you're going to engage them. And the fourth goal that I set before is my Japanese skills. I would say it divided into two parts. For listening, I think I'm quite achieved the goal that where I wanted to be. Because, for example, like now, if there's any Japanese guests, they don't speak good English, I can understand what they need. But for the speaking part, I cannot really uh, I cannot really reply them or tell them what should they do. And for writing, just but it's because truly in here there's no one um, was practicing with me, especially during the conversation. So really for speaking, still I didn't achieve the goal that I wanted to be. But yeah, for the further days, I will work on it. And I can talk about what I have learned and how I learned it. I think the most important things it's I learned how to deal with the guests, especially in here in UAE. There's a lot of prince, there's a lot of royal families, and then all of them are VIP, and also for meetings there's a lot of CEOs, and I can say not most of them are so polite guests, not so good guests, but for what I've learned is how you're going to anticipate them, how you read them, how you know what they need and put yourself inside their shoes. So no matter if they first came and then they was acting like not so polite, but at the end you will still become friends. They will come back because of your service, and it really encouraged me a lot. And I think how I learned it's because for the Ritz-Carlton standards, and they set for the standards, they have mottos, they have SOP, they have BSA, how you're going to deal with the guest, how from the beginning, how you engage, how you get the eye contact in a 5 meter, 15 meter, till the end you ask if there's anything we can assist you. And yeah, this really helps me a lot, although this is like black and white thing on the paper, but if you need to live on it, really you need to take time and you need to learn from manager. And also manager, it's one of the, I can say like tools, but really it's not like this kind of things, because I need to read by myself, I need to learn by myself. And especially for here, if we have some problem that we really don't know how to solve it, we need to ask for the higher manager, like manager on duty or manager of the department. And how I look at them, how they deal with the problem, how they fixed it, and how they engage back with the guest. And then this I learned a lot, and maybe the similar case is going to be happen. Already I know how to deal with it, and really it helps me a lot, especially having experience people besides me, and I can always ask them questions, I can always learn from them during how they do and how they work. And also one most important things I learned here, it's the big deal is not about how you make the mistake and how big was the mistake, is how you're going to fix it, how you're going to engage back with the guest, and how make the guest feel like it is home, like home apart from their house, like in a hotel. And talk about some relevance of the internship learning objectives to my third academic term. I can say the next year is mostly focused on event, how you plan, how you uh, create an event for uh, like entitled thing. I think what I've learned now, leadership skills, how to lead a team, and also for collect all the suggestions from the teammates, and also how we deal with the guest, how you react so fast when the problem came. Already in your head you have plan A, plan B, plan C, and also how you speak with the guest, also how you're going to really deal with the guest. And also for my career, I can say, because I was judged, I think mostly is inside rooms, and I can say this experience is really helps me a lot. And because to become a bell captain is not only controlling a team, but you need to also work with other stuff, with other department. And this experience really helps me a lot to grow inside rooms division. And talk about one situation that I've faced that made me unforgettable. It's there's one guest coming early morning, and then he checked in, and he was already exhausted about the flight, and he's wondering is there any rooms for him to sleep, because he got another flight during like 2 a.m. and uh, and during conversation I noticed that he liked grape juice, and also he would like one typical types of biscuits, so I personally go buy for him. And when I walked to the room, he was so happy, and then he feel relaxed at home. And but unfortunately something happened is he lost his iPad in his previous flight. So because on that time already I was concierge, so I called directly to the airport desk of the Marriott and then asked them to go to the office of the loss prevention to see if there's any iPad was collected from the previous flight. And I know that this guest don't have any local currency, so I just arrange him a car and I take him there. And then he was amazed at how we react with the problem and we act with the situation so fast, and we just doing very simple and make him very comfortable. He just go, sign, and take back his iPad. And because that day, when I finish my shift, I know that when the time in this early morning, there's no way for him to buy any like juice or biscuits outside from the supermarket because it's all closed. So I bought him biscuits and the grape juice again and sent it to his room and wrote him a card to wish him a safe flight and wish to see him again. And uh, because of what I did, he came back really for a couple of times. And the most thing that really encouraged me is she wrote me a very nice comment, and it makes me wanted to do like same thing to other guests. So it makes me also become as Gallup Superstar, as this program was. If you get named in some of the guest comment, you will have this Gallup Superstar certificate. And within the 6 months, in 3 months, I got this certificate, and really it encouraged me a lot. And I think it is an unforgettable experience. And yeah, what I'm saying is this is the end of my internship, and I really enjoyed here, to my friends here, to my colleague here, to my team, to my managers, and to the brand also. Thank you so much, and yeah, thank you.